What's up, everybody? 289 coming at you today. This is another One Piece chapter review, and this time it's chapter One Piece chapter 1037. This chapter, what a way to start off the year! So much to talk about here, guys. There's just oh my god! I'm so happy that we got this chapter. It took 2 weeks too long, but you know what? We got it, and we're gonna be on another break next week, and we'll get another One Piece. But what a way to start a break! For the next chapter. If you guys can't do me a favor, dislike the video, comment down below, give me your thoughts on this chapter, subscribe to the channel, help your boy out build this channel up a little bit more. We'll have some more One Piece content coming up, and you know, yeah, if you guys have subscribed to me, please do. Let's get into it. So basically we start off this chapter with the Fire Festival, and the Fire Festival is wrapping up, and then you get a sort of a reminder that, you know, Wano's been in this state of just, you know, they can't really have this much fun every day. You know what I mean? They don't have these freedoms that everybody else has because they're under the rule of Kaido. And, you know, they can't celebrate and be this happy. But during the Fire Festival, they can just let loose and cut loose and have a good time. It's just a reminder of just the things that Kaido has done to this country and how these people have been treated. And, you know, it was cool. It was fine. I mean, a little tidbit there. Like, they spent 1 page on it, thank God. And they spent like 2 pages on it. So they did 1 page on it. It's like, okay, now we get to the battle. Now we get to the real stuff. We get Luffy versus Kaido up here. And we start off with Kaido taking a swig of liquor, you know, getting into his drunken state. And to me, when I saw this, I was like, okay, I'm thinking maybe Kaido has like a drunken style or something. You know what I mean? Like he has different, like, you know, fighting styles for different moods or whatever. And that's what happened here. So he takes a swig and he gets all drunk. He's like, just, you know, he's letting him know that he's just having fun. You know what I mean? He's enjoying himself, and that no one's really challenged him one-on-one like this in a long time. And I'm sitting here and I'm wondering, I'm pretty sure it was Odin that he's mentioning right here, but I wonder if there's anybody else outside of Odin that has challenged Kaido one-on-one. I think Shanks, I know during the Marineford War, Shanks and Kaido clashed. I don't know if it was Shanks and Kaido. Maybe it was a ship of Kaido's out there that clashed with Shanks or whatever. Maybe it wasn't Kaido. Who knows? But he says it was a long time. So the only person I can think of right now is Odin. Maybe Rocks. Maybe Rocks before that challenged him one-on-one. Maybe Roger did. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm curious. I'm pretty sure he's mentioning Odin here and all that. So he goes into, like, so he's totally wasted, right? So he's drunk right now. Luffy's like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, we're in a battle here. You know what I mean? And of course, Kaido gets a reminder about, you know, the banquet that was supposed to happen today. That's not happening because it's been ruined by this, you know, and all that. And of course, Luffy just says, hey, listen, you better not use this as an excuse when I beat you. You know what I mean? Luffy's not having it. He's like, we're going all out here, and I don't want any excuses, man. I don't want to be here that you were drunk or whatever. You know, it's a Saturday night, and you're just out there getting loose and wasted. You know what I mean? Got the ladies around you, and then somebody comes up and challenges you, right? And then beats your ass, and then you're all sitting there making excuses. You know, hey, the only reason why I lost is because I was drinking. I was drunk. Luffy doesn't want anything like that, okay? Luffy doesn't want any of that. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you at your best, man. Please don't do this. So Kaido just, you know, he makes mention like, don't worry about it. I get stronger while I'm drunk. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about this. You're gonna see here in a second what the hell I can do when I'm drinking. And he's like, I've already acknowledged your strength, dude. You're legit. You know what I'm saying? So Luffy goes in and does an attack. It's like a kick attack, right, or a punch attack. And Kaido dodges while laughing, right? And he goes, as he's laughing, he just like disappears, or not disappears. He goes on top of Luffy and just hits him with a club. Like right on top of his head, calling Laughing Drunk. The attack is called Laughing Drunk Ranguraku. Okay, so he hits him so hard with this attack, right, that it cracks the skull dome inside the castle. Like inside the dome, you see a crack, like inside. That's how hard Luffy got here. And if that doesn't take, listen, if that doesn't take down or take out Luffy, I don't know what will, man. That is one hell of an attack. They cracked the inside of the dome, and that's how effective that attack was. Dude, Kaido just continues as a character. Like, Oda has done a really good job with Kaido. Kaido has lived up to the hype. Once he goes down here, I'm going to be happy with it because everything I saw from Kaido is legit. He is a legit threat. He's a legit villain. He's a scary villain. He's powerful. He's strong. He's just all the above. Like, he's just an amazing villain. I don't know how Oda can top this with Kaido. I mean, he's just done an amazing job. And like I said, for me, like, to me, like, like the best villain in anime for me, like, and this is just a biased opinion, right? The one I enjoyed the most was Toguro, right? Toguro was like this huge hulking character, that that was tormenting Yusuke, and because he was a tormented soul, right? And he was like the best villain for me, and I get those vibes from Kaido. Like he's like this huge hulking like villain, wants to destroy shit, but at the same time you like get this feeling that he is like, I don't know. I just get similar to Goro vibes with Kaido here, and I like that a lot. So whatever, he does that attack, and Luffy's like, that really hurt. You know what I mean? I got a headache. You know what I mean? Like that really was effective, and we saw how effective that was. And of course, we go into another phase of Kaido because he goes into these different phases with him drinking. It's like funny, drunk, angry, whatever, right? So this is when he go into sad Kaido, and he's all like, man, he's like, this castle's destroyed. Like, this is gonna take me 5 years to rebuild. This is gonna suck. Like, I gotta take out a loan probably, you know what I mean, and hope to pay it back at some point to fix this castle. And this was a pretty funny part here. And Kaido's mentioning, so okay, I gotta keep my guard up, gotta do my best. You know what I mean? He's just moping around all sad. And then he goes and does as Luffy's coming in, he does like a dragon twister attack, right? And he's spinning around, and Luffy can't get to him, and he cuts Luffy back. And of course, now we're going into the crying drunk phase, and he's like, get back, you brat. Like, get back, get away from me. You know what I mean? Like, and he just goes, and he's mentioning like, this is what you get when you're, when you don't back off, and he's setting up for a Thunder Bagua. And of course, Luffy's like, don't get ahead of yourself. And he does a Thunder Bagua. It goes right under Luffy. Luffy uses his foot to stomp on the club, and he goes and launches a punch attack, or another kick attack right into Kaido's face, and he catches him right in the fucking jaw, like right here. Boom, the blood's coming out and whatever, it's spurting out. And as that's happening, Luffy does another attack, and Kaido blocks it. It's kind of hard to see. It looks like he's going back into his dragon form, or he hit an arm. I can't really tell what happened there. So yeah, it's kind of weird. It's weirdly drawn, like it's like a dragon. I don't know what's going on there. So then they clash heads, and then we see the Conquerors Haki. They're not touching. It's the Conquerors Haki meeting each other, and like they're right in the middle with the headbutt. It was like one of Oda's best. Like, this is so well drawn right here. I can see this being a poster one day, or a scroll on someone's wall one day, with Luffy and Kaido clashing like this. Really amazing stuff. So from there, they get, Luffy flies back from Kaido, and Luffy's mentioning that his haki's getting stronger. You know what I mean? But with him being drunk, he's not weaker. He's just stronger. He has all these styles and all these moods and all that stuff. I was hoping to see some like Rock Lee stuff here with the drunken style, but we don't really get to see that. Like, we get to see him like just be in different moods and like have an absurd amount of strength. And now his and then now Kaido's mentioning he was starting to hit a good buzz. He was starting to get that feeling. You know what I mean? Like, you're in the club. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, if somebody just bumps you, you're like, oh man, like, you kind of ruined my, I was having a great time. Now I gotta square up with you, man. Or whatever. So he goes and launches a blast breath attack right at Luffy. Luffy dodges it, does a Gum Gum Gatling attack, and Kaido just does a Gandari attack, like a swing with his club, catches Luffy right in the chin as well. And they're just going at it now, and they're just throwing punches. They're going ham. They're hitting each other left and right, and trading blows. And Luffy's kicking him in the stomach and punching him in the face. And there's just so much action going on here. This fight is just delivering on all levels, man. Like, I'm loving what's happening here. So after that last attack happens, we get to the juicy part of this chapter. Now, one thing I appreciate about Wano. Okay, let me take a hit of this. I haven't eaten today. So, one thing I love about Wano. It's one of the, I think it's the only arc of One Piece where during an arc, we've cut away to what's been happening in the One Piece world. Like, at the end of Act 1, we see Blackbeard, a little bit of the world government. End of Act 2, we see some more stuff with Drake and all that stuff. But it's never really happened in One Piece before. And it's genius. Because you're understanding the effects of Wano and the concern that the world government have, right? Now they weren't concerned to begin with because Kaido, was just like this unbeatable monster there. Now Luffy's there, and it's like, oh shit, something might happen here. So I like that a lot with Wano. I mean, they cut away to a lot of cool stuff, and I'm a fan of that. I want them to do that a lot more. Like when we get to Elbaf and all that, I want to see what's going on the outside along with what's going on in the arc here. I want to see what's going on with the world. I hope Oda takes that approach with this. But either here or there. So we cut to the Holy Land of Mary Jo. We go to the castle where the Gorosei are. And, they're mentioning that this year's referee was cursed. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of bad shit. We still don't know the veracity. We still don't know everything that happened at the reverie, right? We still don't know what happened to Sabo. We still don't know what happened to the Revolutionary Army. We still got a lot of questions there with the world government. So we are going to get that information, hopefully, once this arc is over. So right now they're talking about the pressing issue with Wano, and that's because, some of the headliners went down. The Toby Roppo were defeated, and it looks like we're about to get a big shift here if Kaido gets defeated here. This is one of the major powers in the world between the four emperors. If one of them goes down, what happens? Right? We saw what happened when Whitebeard got defeated. They started rampaging his territories and people started taking over. And then you had the whole payback war with Blackbeard. I mean, it was a mess. Like, it was a mess. So right now, what they want to do is, they had no idea this battle would go this far. They thought this would be over. Kaido would wax him and it's done. Like, this is the end of Luffy's journey, right? It's game over, right? That's not happening. So right now, their main concern is killing Nico Robin. And now we're starting to see Oda's foreshadowing of back in the day when they're mentioning, okay, listen, Nico Robin, you're going to be very important. Like, you need to be protected. You know what I mean? Like, you're huge in this, because what's happening is that in Wano, we still haven't seen the road poneglyph, guys. I don't know if nobody's mentioned this. No one's talked about this. We haven't seen a road poneglyph, okay, at all, or a poneglyph. Now, maybe Brooke somewhere found it. I don't know. We haven't seen it, okay? So right now, we assume that there's a road poneglyph here, okay? If Nico Robin reads that along with Luffy, he got the one from Big Mom. He has the one in Zoe. There's one more to go. Okay. And with Nico Robin being around, she's the only one that can really interpret this. And they don't want anybody to get back to that last island. They don't want anybody to get there, especially Luffy. They don't want him there specifically. They don't want anybody there but him. Yeah, they don't want him there. Okay. And they want to get rid of Nico Robin. They want to kill him. So, right now they're saying during this war, this is our best chance to get rid of her. We're not going to get another opportunity like this while everybody's here. And this is why the world government is there. They're going after Nico Robin. They want her gone. And I'm wondering if this is the person that Emu was mentioning, because while they were meeting with Emu, they were saying, hey, who do you want us to purge? Who do you want us to get rid of out of this world? I'm wondering if Emu, and that'd be smart of Emu to say, hey, listen, let's get rid of Nico Robin. Let's watch her. She's the key to this whole thing. Nobody else can read these poneglyphs, right? I don't think Momonosuke can. Now, granted, I know Odin could, but that was passed down to him. I'm pretty sure it wasn't passed down to Momonosuke to read the poneglyphs. So there's nobody else, right? So really cool stuff here with that. But we get this is by far the most interesting and craziest part of this chapter. Okay, we cut to the world government and they're surrounding Wano Seas and they see a giant shadow, right, coming towards them. They said they have no idea what it is. It's an island, and they're saying and the girl says freaking out now. They're jumping. They're like, uh-oh, what do you mean? Towards Wano? A giant shadow? What are you talking about? Okay. And they said that's impossible. They said that fruit is nothing but a legend now, even for us. It hasn't awakened for centuries. And it says, how else do you explain the world government giving a specific fruit a unique name? And they were hiding the fruit's true name from the annals of history. And we see a cut of Zunisha. Zunisha is at Wano. How in the hell did that giant elephant get to Wano in a span of like a week? You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows how far War Zoe was or whatever. But we're saying here that this is okay. So are they saying that Zunisha is a devil fruit, or did Zunisha eat a devil fruit that's allowing Zunisha to do this, and it's doing whatever it's intended? Now we're seeing, okay, so we know Zunisha was punished, okay, by carrying the minks on their back, okay, or whatever it is. You're supposed to go somewhere, and that is it, and he's done with his punishment, and it's been like this for God knows how long, okay? So what devil fruit is allowing this giant elephant to move this island, and what's the purpose of this? The only thing on his back. Now here's the other thing we have to keep in mind here. That's 3 road right now. That okay, so Zunisha has the minks on his back. Right now, if Zunisha's at Wano, that makes it 3 road poneglyphs are in that location right now. The one from the Mink tribe, the one from Big Mom, because Brooke wrote that down, right, and has a sketch of it, so that's 2. And now we got 3 apparently with Kaido on Wano, which we haven't seen yet. Okay, this is crazy. Zunisha is here in Wano, and what Zunisha's gonna do, I'm pretty sure Zunisha's gonna wax those world government ships, okay, and just keep it moving and go straight towards Wano and accomplish its journey. Why it took him 1,000 years or whatever the hell to get from point A to point B, who the hell knows? And what devil fruit is allowing him to do this? And who did this? Who's the one that did this? I mean, was it Joy Boy that gave the Zunisha devil fruit and said, hey, your goal is to get to Wano at this point in time, and it's gonna take you this long, you know, you have to do this? Like, was that his deal? Like, this is insane. Like, and there's a devil fruit. Is Zunisha a devil fruit, or is the elephant, did the elephant eat the devil fruit and he's allowing him to do this? I don't know. Okay. I don't know, but I'm excited. And what a way to go on a break. What a way to go on a break for One Piece, guys. Anyways, guys, this chapter was bananas. It was amazing. If I have to give it a rating, it's 5 out of 5. Wano's hitting on all levels. I don't care what anybody says. This is probably the best arc in One Piece. I don't care what kind of flack I get. Let me know your thoughts down below. What are your thoughts on Wano as a whole so far? What do you think about Zunisha? Do you think Zunisha is a devil fruit, or did Zunisha eat a devil fruit? And what has the world government, what has the Gorosei shook about this? Like, what is it? I can't think of anything. The only thing I can think of is that the other road poneglyph is there, and maybe they're all coming together. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that what it is? Is that what they're afraid of? I'm excited. And right now, the Gorosei are going in and killing Nico Robin. Do you think they accomplished their goal? Do you think Nico Robin gets captured again? Like, what do you think happens with Nico Robin from here? They're really going in. And do you think Imu's the one? Do you think Imu's saying was the one that ordered the Nico Robin hit? I think so. I think Emo said, forget the rest of these people. Nico Robin's the key. You get rid of Nico Robin, none of this continues, right? Nobody else can read the poneglyphs, okay? So that's what I think. What do you guys think down below? And then Luffy versus Kaido, I think it's delivering on all levels. This chapter was amazing with the fights between these two. I can't wait to see how this ends. Like, this is gonna be amazing. We're on a wild and crazy ride for One Piece, guys. Love this chapter. And again, guys, remember, subscribe to the channel, like, dislike, comment down below. Give me your thoughts on this chapter, all of it. Just give it to me all. I hate that we're on break, but we're on break. Have a wonderful, blessed day, guys. Enjoy your Friday. Keep reading One Piece. Take care.